is Artifacts of Mars. We're looking at Curiosity Soul 50. This is right mast cam. Left mast cam will follow. Notice up at the top you have 3 or 4 odd objects. Right up the top, almost dead center. Top. And they look like they're the same. I'm thinking these are artifacts. But I'm mostly not here to look at artifacts in these photos. I'm here to look at the plant life. You're going to have to drag and drop these onto your desktop or onto a folder and open them using a suitable program. Next slide. Okay, this is a good one right here. Up near the top, if you drag and drop it, and open it and zoom in, the vegetation is just flat out obvious. And I'm going to show the mods after I get done with the regular photos. These are the originals, and then we're going to do the mods, and that'll bring the vegetation out a lot more. But you can see just tens of thousands of stalks sticking up. There's no question. The only question in my mind is, why are we not being told the truth? I'm going to have to stop it. After each one, I'm having problems keeping things in sequence, so I'm going to stop it after each one and take a look at the photo so I'll know what to say during the narration. This is an interesting photo. You have some unusual objects near the center, almost dead center, and some others on the horizon. There's also a lot of that ground cover vegetation, larger type, that's further away from the camera. And we're going to look at that better when we get to the mods. For now, this is the original, just so I can do the comparison. There's some interesting objects that are worthy of studying in this photo. And we're going to get to the next one. I'm going to stop it and start again when I'm ready. Okay, there's some very fine ground cover and very small, fine plant life that I've seen in these photos. I've seen bigger ground cover in the photos, but this one seems to be mostly close. You're not going to see it until we get to the mods where I tweak the lighting and the contrast, take those down a little bit. And that'll be coming up before you know it. Well, definitely very light ground cover, mossy like. I gotta stop it. Okay, here we have the first one. This is a mod that I did on the first one. Take a close look. Drag and drop it. There's small plants all over the place, right at the bottom of it. Very interesting photo. You have those strange objects I mentioned earlier that are up at the top. Take a good, solid look at this one, and you'll see the vegetation. It's easy to spot. If you can't see it, you have eye problems. See an eye doctor. I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to stop it and start all over again. Again, in this photo, we have that stringy, mossy type growth. Plants everywhere, growing over the rocks. It's too much for me to try to point individual things out, so I'm just going to let you drag and drop it and open it and look over the photo in detail. You have to use detail, detail, detail. And we'll stop this and I'll go to the next one. Here we go with another mod. The green is everywhere. It covers everything. It's very fine. You gotta zoom in to look at it. It's the way it is. It's plant growth. There's nothing to argue about. It's amazing that they can just ignore this. Here's another view. Drag and drop it. Zoom in. The green growth is everywhere. It's very fine. Very low to the ground. It's I haven't seen any really large plants. Maybe a broadleaf or two. But folks, you just can't sit here and ignore the green and pretend that it's not life simply because somebody says that there can't be any life on Mars. It's plant growth. You're being lied to, and we need to bring pressure on the government to tell us the truth. I mean, we need an Edward Snowden of NASA or something like that. I'm going to stop it and we'll move on to the next plate. Okay, this is left mass cam now. Sol 50 again. The quality of this picture sucks, but there's green everywhere. It's that light, fine plant growth again. And the next photo is going to show basically the same thing. I'm not going to stop it this time. Some of these I really didn't have to mod very much because they just didn't need it in order to see the stuff. The next one coming up will be modded later on. It's more of the same. It's that fine, silky stuff. You can see the green without any modification. A strange object on the left. Probably just rock, but I'm not sure. And there's another odd one right near, just a little lower left of center. Kind of looks like a bat wing type thing. No explanation for that. Okay, here that odd object I mentioned is on the right in this photo. It's a little strange. I'm not going to spend any time on it. Lower left is a straight object, possibly a stick or something, I don't know. It doesn't look quite natural, or I can't be sure about that. And the odd object's back on the left. I must have got something out of sequence. Like I said, go ahead and go to Snake and Hunter Enterprises. Photos are all in order there. It's a totally different process than trying to do it with Windows Movie Maker. More rocks. There's that object on the right. Not a lot in this photo other than that, light plant growth. And now we're going to get to the mods again. Alright. I don't know whether I modded this or not. I really didn't need it. This is kind of that dark area where, it shows up much better than the green does. This is one with lousy quality, but you can still see the green. I mean, can't see, you're blind. Again, take a look at the next one. When it comes up. Looks really impressive when you drag and drop it and open it. just freaking beautiful. You can see that green plant growth everywhere. It's very fine, sticks up. It's different from what I saw in Spirit. Not a huge amount in this photo. Not one of the better ones, but just take a look at it. You'll see the green if you look hard enough. You don't have to look very hard, that's the whole thing. Interesting photo, not much in it. Well, I thought I'd throw it out there. And that rock, take a look at the rock with a crack in it. The big one. Something growing out of the crack. That does interest me. Alright, here's... Obviously, rover is in this photo. There's green everywhere. Lousy quality. It's pixelated. Again, especially upper right of the photo, there's just obvious, blatant plant growth, which of course is being ignored. Alright. This one pixelates a lot when you try to zoom in. The green is obvious when you do, however. Just very fine green plants again. It's been a recurring theme in these Sol 50 photos. It's that fine green growth that seems to be everywhere. It's like a spring plant. I don't know what the Martian season was when they landed the rover. I'm assuming it was spring. I wouldn't know. And yet another. Over and over again. You zoom in, you can see this very fine, thin green growth. It's not something that's going to stick off. It's not like you're looking down at the ground and you see a dandelion. It don't work that way. That's going to do it for today. Mostly, there are a few artifacts in these photos I'm not going to spend any time on, but there's green everywhere. There's fine plants. Folks, put some pressure on these mother grabbers. I want to watch my language on this video. Put some pressure on your government. They're lying to you. There's plants in these photos. It's been proven time and time again. They're lying. They don't want you to know the truth about Mars. And I'm appealing to the public to put pressure on them and get them to open up. We need more Julian Assanges and Edward Snowdens. And we don't need any more NSAs. I'm Artifacts of Mars. I approve of this message, and thank you for watching.